Hidden in the hearts of Western Ghats lies a place of pure magic, Gangadikal, a hill that rewards every step with breathtaking views and the calm of untouched nature. So today I'll be sharing you my experience of doing this trek and how to do this trek properly. At first, you'll have to book the dates for this trek through online page which I've given in my description. Then, on the trekking day, you'll have to reach the Kudremukh forest office around 6 am in the morning. Then, your online tickets will be verified and they will provide you a guide. You'll have to pay 1050 rupees including GST. To avoid the confusion regarding the location of forest office, I have put the correct location in my description. The actual Gangadikal Trek starts from 3 to 4 kilometers far from the Kudremukh forest office. The provided guide will take you to the correct location where the trek starts. Actually, the ratio is for a group of 10 people, they will provide a single guide. And when we went, there weren't enough people to trek, so we had to hire a guide. The trek is short but steep, around 3 kilometers one way. It starts gently through a forest cover where sunlight filters through the trees. The chirping of birds and the rustling leaves make it peaceful beginning. Soon, the trail opens up to a grassy slope. Our guide was Mr. Vardhaman, who was working in forest office and now retired. I would say he was a living encyclopedia who was explaining about each and everything in the trail, especially about the flora and fauna. And he says leeches are very common in these trails, especially during monsoon season. And another thing that we noticed over there in the trail was the Neelakurunji flower or the Neelakurunji plant, which blooms once in 12 years. The gradient increases and the view begins to expand behind you. Layer after layer of hills fading into the horizon. Every few minutes, you will feel the wind growing stronger, carrying with it the scent of wildflowers and fresh rain. While climbing up, this is the first viewpoint. We spent some time over there while our guide was having his breakfast and we had some dry fruits. This is a land snail called as Asian tramp snail. I think we were the first group to hike up in the morning, and so we had a very good silent atmosphere. And now we reach the second resting place, and only 1 kilometer is left for the top. The last 1 kilometer stretch was a bit difficult since the elevation of the trail was a bit higher. The only thing that we left out was the view that we should get after crossing the second resting place. But that's not in our hands. Because nature is always uncertain, unpredictable, and always surprises us. All faces of nature has a different beauty and character. Another character of this Gangadikal peak is the presence of iron ore in this region. The Kudremukh Gangamula range is known to have banded magnetite quartzite deposits. Even though the peak stayed hidden. The journey became special in its own way. Every drop of rain reminded us that the mountains don't always reward you with views. Sometimes they reward you with moments, and those moments last forever. And we finally reached the summit of Gangadikal Peak. But all we could see was mist. Endless, beautiful, living mist. And that's when we realized you don't always need to see the view to feel the mountain's magic. The rain and fog had written their own story, quiet, calm, and unforgettable. But as we started hiking down, something magical happened. The sky slowly began to clear. The thick mist started to lift, revealing the glimpses of the valleys below. For the first time that day, we caught the sight of the first viewpoint of Gangadikal. The rolling hills, the deep green valleys, and the layer of clouds moving between them. It was breathtaking. After descending from Gangadikal Peak, we made our way to Kadambi Waterfalls, a hidden gem tucked deep inside the lush forest of Kudremukh National Park. The moment we reached, the sound of rushing water filled the air, echoing through the green valleys. The waterfall may not be the tallest, but it carries a unique charm, surrounded by moss-covered rocks and dense rainforest.